Hey Fit Fam, it's Coach Rye from Team Flex. Today we're going to do something a little different. A lot of times we're doing comp reviews, and this is sort of a comp review, but I want to highlight one athlete that we've been kind of following along with for a bit here, and that is Eduarda Bezerra. Okay, so Eduarda, if you remember, we've talked about her a couple times on this channel, saw her at the NPC level, thought she was probably going to excel to a pro card pretty quick. She went and got that pro card, and now she is doing her first pro event, which she has just won and qualified for now Olympia. Very exciting for her. Very good, placing overall. And, to be honest with you guys, the reason I want to come in here and make this video again is I think she could be a top contender to maybe give Francielle or Isa a run for their money in this wellness division. And it is very exciting news, kind of fun to follow along and see how things go and bring some more hype to wellness division, Olympia, and where this division goes. So if you guys like stuff like that on this channel, let me know and I'll do more things of this, talk about more specific athletes, highlight their journeys a bit more. And yeah, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because we do a lot of great content for all competitors out there, especially wellness competitors, to help you do better on stage. So that's what we do. Let's get into it. So Eduarda Bezerra, as I talked about, she's one that kind of came out onto the scene pretty quick and advanced her position in this wellness division, and now is really starting to bring a very dominant look, one that I think could definitely contest up against Francielle and Isa, if not at this Olympia, in future ones. So it's now putting some new exciting scope on the radar for us in this division, for judges and for spectators and for everyone else to be, not just looking at Francielle and Isa in this battle, but maybe some new contenders coming to stage this year. So Eduarda, when we look at her physique, here's what we're looking at. She's got good upper body shape overall, good shoulder shape, that roundness, that fullness. This is what wellness competitors need to have. Looking at her arms, this is funny because, I kind of see this and I'm like, oh, maybe a little bit too much muscle here and there. But on her physique, it works really well. She doesn't have too much. When you're looking at the shoulders and the arms, you don't want the arms to overpower the shoulders. You really want to let the shoulders take the show and really create this upper body width here, you'll see. And she has that very well. So even though she may have a little bit more muscle in the bicep and the tricep, it does not hurt her. And, with this upper hourglass base, if you will, this top piece of that hourglass, you can see that this width is pretty dramatic, and that's really key in wellness. You want to be training for that if you are a wellness competitor. The next biggest thing we'll notice, very tight waist, very small waist, very flat stomach. All things you need to have in wellness, and you should be focused on. This tapered look is what your upper body should really resemble and become, and if you have that, you will do better on stage for pretty much all reasons, okay? And so looking at that front pose here, she's definitely got a very dramatic wellness look. Not only is the upper body and the torso all dialed in, the lower body is right there, okay? We got huge glute shape, very good quad development. Overall, this sweep, very dramatic, a lot of muscle in the lower body in her quads. Upper glute where it should be. We can see it from the front. Glutes from the front, as I always say on this channel, very key and important in wellness. And she is just definitely very asymmetrical, clearly a dominant look, exactly what judges will be looking for and want to see. Now, as we look into her transition, this is where you get to really see the amount of muscle density she has in this quarter turn. So, a lot of shoulder shape, okay? And again, on some athletes, the amount of muscle she carries up top could be too much, but for her, considering just how dominant her lower body is, it is not. So keep in mind, just because you see some athletes showcase more shoulder, you might be like, wow, that's a lot of shoulder. Yes, it is, and it's a lot of shoulder Eduarda has here, but compared to her lower body, it still pales in comparison, which is why she's a wellness athlete and why she's doing well in the wellness division, because when we look lower body, huge glute shape, huge quad shape, a lot of development, good hamstring, everything here. And, even if you look at this to the untrained eye and you say, okay, but I'm not really just seeing how that comes together. I'm not seeing that it looks too balanced. It looks like a huge upper body. Just wait for her to hit the back pose, okay? Because as I always say, wellness is one from the back, and that's what we will see here. So as she gets into the back pose, you can see right out the gate, huge muscle density, so much muscle going on, and a very, very Francielle and Isa type of a look in this muscle department, right? So good shoulder shape overall, showcases here nicely to bring us the width and the taper down, everything you want to see in the upper body and the torso, all happening there. Now looking at the glutes and the hamstrings and the quads, it is definitely very, very dominant wellness look. So great upper glute shape, totally full. Overall glutes full. Slight separation here, but no striation, no deep cuts, and nothing like that they don't want to see in this division. Huge quad sweep from the back. That means you're seeing her quads from the back, folks. That's a lot of muscle density. Hamstrings to match, and everything lines up just how it should be for a very dominant wellness look and a very improved look for her from the prior competitions. We reviewed her at the NPC level, on to get the pro card level, and now at her first pro event where she has won. This is very exciting to see just how rapidly she's improving, and it throws some more fire on the Olympia this year, where we're not just going to talk about the battle of Francielle and Isa, where they're pretty much, the top two that are very much ahead of a lot of the rest at the Olympia at this point. I could see Eduarda, with the time that she has time to make improvements, coming into a top call out at Olympia, and who knows where she really stacks out. But either way, it's fun and it's exciting to look at these athletes and kind of see some up and comers and see some more variety and see some more change coming to our division. I mean, clearly she's a very good wellness look. So if you want to be a wellness competitor, this is the type of stuff you want to take into note. You need to be very lower body dominant. You need to showcase that at all levels, just like she did, really, from NPC, where we watched her just doing a regional event, to now her pro competition that she has won. So I am excited to see how Olympia turns out. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that, this is the look, this is the kind of look that we want to see in wellness, that you like to see as a spectator or a wellness competitor? Do you like the direction that it's going? And do you think Eduarda has a chance, to eventually get an Olympia title? Do you think she'll be in the top 3 this year? It's very interesting and a lot of fun. And a part of what I'm trying to do on this channel, like I said, is highlight more individual athletes, highlight the journeys, give us all something to pay attention to in women's bodybuilding more so. There's a lot of channels to talk about on the men's journeys, men's this and that, road to this, road to that. I want to bring that to the women's divisions and give the women the credit they deserve, and that's what we're doing on this channel. So if you like videos like this, go ahead and drop me a comment, let me know, and I'll do more stuff like this. And let me know what you think about Eduarda. Do you think there is a chance she ever gets to Francielle level, or am I totally off the rocker today? You guys let me know in the comments below, and if you're new here, subscribe, give me that thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Coach Rye is out.